And wouldn't you know it, the game capture cut out right as I did probably one of our strongest matches thus far. You just have to believe me. Yeah, see, it says right down there, we won a ×10. Of course, part of that may have to just do with, one, having good teammates with good synergy between all of us. We just worked well together, and like the other part of it might just be because I didn't have to entertain, you know, like commentate and be entertaining. So yeah, we're at 25 minutes till the end. I think they said that it ends, you know, like 3 o'clock Pacific time, which should be 6 o'clock here. Yeah. I had a good feeling about this team, though, because, yeah, when you go in, I'll point it out. But, yeah, like, the two guys using the end zaps, not just because they're good weapons, but... Come on. Come on, you'll show me any time now. Yeah, they're dressed like... I didn't look that closely at the shoes, but I think they're dressed exactly the same. Which kind of leads me to believe that they might, you know, they might actually be talking and communicating in, like, real life. Which, if they're going through all that travel, one, it means they probably take this at least slightly seriously, which could lead to just having better, you know, better skills and abilities. And the other thing is, yeah, I mean, they can actually communicate, meaning they can actually come up with plays, whereas the rest of us can't. Okay, and he's back there again. Okay. Okay, almost. Darn it, I was kind of hoping to catch him by surprise. You know what? Take the middle. Piss him off. Do it. And then, did somebody shoot off rain, or was that something else going into the air? It could be 10 missiles. What'd be kind of fun to try and do would be, shoot, to put a bomb right under when they did the splashdown, but unless it exploded like the split second before they actually landed, I'm pretty sure that just overrides bombs. At least that's what it did when I had to fight Agent 3. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna go for territory right now. And see what happens. I get the feeling that one of those guys somewhere is gonna gank me. How did it immediately turn back to purple? Because I didn't see, you know what? I'm gonna be, well, if I'm smart, I'll be watching these back for myself very closely once, okay. I figured with two of us there we could take him even with a bit of damage, but I guess not. But yeah. I should be studying. Okay, got one of them. And that's the second guy there. Well, a third guy there, I should say. SPD. Like Sophie D? Okay, I was gonna go down, but I probably want to defend that. Well, I guess I won't defend it all that much. Haha, just a little bit more ink. I'm brilliant. Oh, we lost? What? We had less than half? Would have never guessed. Are they... yeah, huh. Well, yeah. I did well. We did not. It is a shame. Okay, we made it to at least halfway. And we're at 20 minutes. Let's say... yeah, let's say with like windscreens and everything, it'll take like about, you know, and loading into a game, it'll take about 5 minutes. That means 4. Meaning, with the most, like, let's say we win the next ones. Like, every game up until the end. So, 4, that's 200. Yeah, it would take us to being about, you know, 3/4 of the way there. Which, 3/4, as you know, is not a 1, so that means we won't. Honestly, there's like a big part of me that's secretly hoping that I saw the end of the Splatfest wrong, and that'll give me like another hour, because I think with another hour I actually can do this. Probably, maybe. Of course, if I keep on recording like this, I'm going to continue to just be a sweaty boy in here. Squidward! Seriously, what kind of weapon does a Squidward use? I'm wondering. Holy cow, that's a lot of rollers. I'd say I can easily outmaneuver them, but they were pulling off some... They were beating me up, kicking my butt a good bit the last time. Uh-oh. I think the two end zaps went together, and then, yeah, us two things went together. Dualies. Well... okay. Wow, I won the exchange. Wow! Wow! I cannot believe that. I'm like, I don't know if his is going to cancel mine out or if I'm going to win this exchange. And then I did. And then the other guy came. Yeah, Star Marine came and used her. Wow. I'm just like, oh, I appreciate you coming to help, but that's not going to help us. And then she killed the other guy with it. That was freaking amazing, Star Marine. Wow. We did freaking work. Okay, now I'm just upset. Because, yeah, that was, like, equal on my part, but then he also got my buddy. I should send Star Marine a friendship request. Then again, I always feel awkward. Because, like, I'm a 31-year-old man, and I'm just worried that I'm gonna, like, ask, like, a small child to, like, friend request me, and then people are gonna be like, oh... just asked a random, you know, like, freaking 8-year-old to be here, and yeah, that's gonna come across as weird. So yeah, typically I accept, like, any friend requests that come my way, but yeah, I never, like, do it for anybody else, because there's 2 of them. Oh, jeez. Frickin' Squidward. I should have knew it would be you! Okay. I was gonna say, let me win... This is just bizarre, because you kill one and then, like, the exact same guy pops up because they're all using frickin' rollers and they all look like cream cheese. That's what you look like. Frickin' cream cheese! That was our guy partially covered in the enemy's ink and not actually... Okay, it's Star Marine again. Okay. I think it looked a little more them going up to this point. Yeah, I think they won. Huh. Felt like we made a lot of good plays there, so that actually kind of surprised me. They just had, yeah, they must have just been strategizing a lot more where they were putting their ink. Well, they did get more kills, looking at it. It wasn't, like, super unbalanced that way, but yeah, okay, okay. But yeah, I don't, you know, I'm surprised, but I'm not ashamed of that loss. Plus, like I said, Star Marine, they seem like a good person. Based solely on the fact that we, you know, both went the same way in the beginning, and there was that weird exchange where my special beat the other person's special, and then their special took out the people that was, you know, the person that was coming to, you know, back the person I took out. Was I at 74,000 for a while, or was I at 47,000 and my brain is just like, oh, the two same digits? Yeah, it doesn't matter which way they're arranged, it's the same. This is the same. Okay, and it has been 5 minutes. Charge those suckers. Whoops, I've been too close to the mic when I did that. But yeah, so it looks like what I said is going to be true, that I have time for like 3 matches. It's a shame that matchmaking isn't like a little bit better. Aww. Just the crown and yeah, like the coloration. It reminds me of Pearl, it's cute. Pearl, yeah, Pearl was like one of those things that... I have like this thing with like a lot of crap where I don't like something like starting out and then it just kind of grows on me, and yeah, Pearl was that way. Cause like, you know... They show Pearl and Marina. Darn it, I was hoping to catch him by surprise. And of course everybody likes Marina. Because she's nicely proportioned. And yeah, and I should not have gone into the rain. But the circle kind of blended in with that. But yeah, of course everybody just likes Marina, right? It makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, like, I'm not gonna shame anybody for liking Marina. But then everybody hated Pearl starting out. They're like, oh my gosh, this forehead gremlin. And, you know, like, at first I was like, yeah, I like Marina a lot better. And then, you know, everybody started making fun of the way Pearl looked. And it was like, okay, I like Marina better, but it's not like Pearl's that, you know, like that bad of a character design. So then I started, you know, liking her more. Then, yeah. Then as they, like, introduce the characters, like, I'm sure a lot of nerds will, yeah, Splatoon nerds will tell you this, but they, like, changed, changed, like, the characters' personalities when they localized it. So, you know, like, originally, you know, like, Pearl was pretty much, like, the leader of the group, and Marina, like, really looked up to Pearl, and, you know, they had, like, you know, like, I'll just use the weeb language, a senpai-kohai sort of relationship, where, you know, like, Pearl pretty much took Marina in and was showing her the ropes and all that. Don't want to go which way, yeah, the way that'll give me a height disadvantage. And, you know, she always, like, you know, hung on to Pearl's every word, thought Pearl was the coolest. And, yeah, like, really respected and adored Pearl. And it's, you know, not like that was one-sided. Pearl also, you know, like, really liked Marina. But then, you know, you'd get, like, the dialogues with them where Pearl... Well, Marina would just be a jerk. It's, like, the only... What, he hit me twice? Where Marina would just be a jerk to Pearl. Like, I remember, you know, like, one of them was something like... Come on, just die. I was gonna say, if I don't win that exchange, jeez, frickin' wheeze. I'm sorry, I get it, like, yeah, I'll start telling a story, and because there's nobody else to keep it going, I'll, you know, get into, like, commentating more on the match. Need to get better at that. But yeah, there was like one exchange I remember in particular where they were talking about a stage and Marina's like, oh, I went with, you know, I went there the other day with my best friend, and Pearl's like, well, I wasn't there the other day, and Marina's like, oh, really? And then there was like, that was the main one that stood out to me, but then there was like a few others where Pearl with, you know, Marina was just a jerk, and it was just kind of like, you know what? Marina kind of sucks. I don't care for Marina. when they did the Octo expansion, because the story was so integral, they seemed to switch her around, and now I'm back on board with I really like Pearl and Marina. But, you know, like, I still stick with, you know, Pearl is, like, my favorite. I'll say that Kali is probably, you know, like, Splatoon waifu, at least in my head. Followed very closely by Marina. But, like, when it comes down to just favorite character, you know, not the character that I wish to marry, but just, you know, like, who I like overall, who, you know, like, I like their personality, I like what they bring to the table, it's Pearl. Pearl's just, like, my favorite character. Like, the other fun thing about her is that she's, like, so freaking tiny, and yet she has, like, the biggest freaking attitude I think I've ever seen. So I kind of like that contrast. It's very cool. Also, like, her sense of style, like, I really like the crown. The crown's neat, she has her custom frickin' killer whale, that's the word I'm looking for. The princess cannon. And that's, like, the other part of her fun contrast, because, like, princess is, like, a super feminine, you know, a super, like, feminine sort of imagery. That's, like, kind of, like, the, you know, what it evokes when you think of princess. You're just thinking, like, a girly girl, you know, like, probably, like, pretty soft, like, you know, maybe even thinking, like, MarioWare, yeah, or just, like, fairy tales. They need to be rescued. Whereas with, you know, Pearl, one, she, you know, like, she kind of took Marina in when you think about it, so you could say that Pearl's actually the one that rescued Marina. So there's that contrast, and two, like I said, super feminine, and yet she's like a rapper, and she, like, you know, like one of her demo tapes in the Octo expansion, like, has the words bleeped out, because I guess even though they're nonsense words, they're still swear word nonsense words. So, yeah, like, and that's, you know, like, you're thinking, you know, like, a curse, you know, like, you'd think stereotypically, like, a really curse-filled, like, rap song would be something that, you know, like, some crass guy was gonna do. So, come on. Oh, dear lord, I got my aim together just in time. I need some more ink for this. But yeah, it's just, I like things that contrast like that. So Pearl is just, she is everything you want. Shoot! Come on. Are you freaking serious? I just kind of got my aim stuck there, but I thought... Did I get the... Did I also get the... Yeah, I think I got the roller at the same time. I thought for sure that my bomb would trap them, because, yeah, they were just going back without... So, I don't know. I don't know how that exchange worked out. I'll be watching it later. But, yeah, huh. I thought for sure that I had that one, and I only kind of had that one. Really? I thought, okay. Had a bigger splash then than I was expecting. Plus, we're both using Kensa, so that's pretty neat. Same brand, different weapon. Gotta respect it. Yeah, wow, I thought I blew that for a second, because it was just like... Darn it! Well, get the guy that's... Did you really just ignore the guy that was super jumping in? Huh. Where did they come up from? Oh, okay. Well, have fun. Oh, you serious? Oh, darn it. I thought they had, you know... I thought I would at least get them with that. I need both the time... Yeah, figure out better my timing for both my bomb... Okay. Pincer attack, I freaking guess. That's Mr. No-No covered with enemy ink. Well, I'm just gonna push up the middle as well I can. Yeah, I'm getting a fair number of points in this crap, and yet... we continue to... Oh, it wasn't filled up enough. We continue to get our butts kicked, huh? Let's look at our kill count. I'm curious. Yeah, 6, so I did pretty well. Hell, I got, like, more kills than everybody on the other team, except for frickin' level 85 there. Well, darn it. Okay. 5 minutes till. Probably the last match, but if I get in immediately, there is a chance that I could weasel a one more out of this. A one more, that's what I'm saying. But yeah. Yeah, the reason why I like Kali, though, that one was more just because... And I don't know how this is, but it always seemed like when I would do Splatfest back in Splatoon 1, I would sign with Kali. But then I, like, went back over the list, and it always seemed like, you know, when I actually, like, reviewed all of the matches, it seemed like I came out, you know, wound up with Mari more, so I must have just been keeping count, like, the few times that I sided with Kali. Although, realistically, yeah, Mari really should have been the one that I was more drawn to. Bookslayer? Bookslayer? But yeah, because, like, you know, Mari's, like, the, you know, more, you know, like, she seems smarter and, like, more put together, and she seems a little more, like, you know, introverted, I should say. So really, you know, since I can be a little narcissistic and also like attracts like, Mari should have been the one that I went with, you know, like, she should have been, like, my favorite in that group, but, you know. Kali, just because, yeah, I don't know, because I somehow interpreted me as having, you know, similar taste to her because of Splatfest, even though looking back that is not true. Yeah, she was the one that I went out of there like, yeah, out of the two Squid Sisters, Kali's the best. Oh dear lord. Wasteland cool? Is that like Sonic Way Past cool? I should order the Sonic movie. It is currently out. Yeah. Okay. We're going this way. We can paint over some of their territory. I want to cover, yeah, enough of our... That was just dumb on my part. Yeah. Yeah, I like covering in the blank spaces, but at the same time, it just seems better a lot of times to cover the other ones, because, like, you know, it's pretty much double returns when you think about it. Because, like, if I cover blank space, then that's just giving us territory. Whereas if I cover their space, then I am taking, you know, like, I'm getting rid of their territory while also simultaneously giving some to us. Yes! I did jank him! I shouldn't say jank him, but I did trick him. Okay. My aim just wasn't good on that one. But yeah. I like it when I do a good job. It makes me feel like I'm contributing. Oh, okay. I would have avenged you, but you avenged yourself. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Took me a long time to even understand. Like, I don't know why. Like, it never clicked with me, but it took me a while to understand what that phrase even meant. Because pretty much, like, the thing is, you know, like, it's best served cold because, like, if you're just like, oh, I'm so ticked at that guy, I'm gonna get him. Then you're acting on anger, and chances are you're gonna make a bunch of dumb mistakes. Never reaches quite as far as I want it to. Whereas, if you cool down, and actually plot your revenge out, then it has a higher chance of success because you've taken the time needed to actually come up with a plan and figure out how you're gonna get back at, you know, a person. Oh, I thought he just straight up won that one. I'll take it. So yeah, I like always just like, I'm like, I don't get it. It sounds like, you know, just some nonsense thing you say to sound smart. I can't believe... Holy shit! Holy shit, dude. Mr. No-No, please... Like, I'm just like, oh, I came down right where that guy was camped. He's definitely gonna beat my ass. I cannot believe I somehow turned that bit around. That one I kinda can, because he just didn't even see me coming. I completely, you know, like, blinded him. Blindsided. Blindsided, that's the phrase I need. Wow. I feel like I had some pretty sweet moves there. And it is 6:01. So do you have something to tell me? Is it over? Yeah, it is. Damn it. Thanks for watching. And you know what? I did send a friend request to Star Marine, and they accepted. Now we can see when each other is playing something and never actually interact at all, because getting anything done with Nintendo Switch Online, well, just doesn't happen.